August 2018, I was happy when me and my sister accompanied our father in a trip to Europe. A trip that was really the happiest period of my life. Our journey began on August 4th on my birthday. We left Palestine through Toulouse Airport to Geneva in Switzerland. We arrived early morning, so we took train from airport to downtown of Geneva to see this fantastic city. One of the beautiful places in Geneva is the fountain in the lake. It reaches to few tens of meters up. We took the boat to have a look close to it, then spent some time in its old city. We bought some local souvenir and left the city not before we buy a Swiss famous watch. Around 6 p.m. we left by car Geneva to Florence through the French small city. The trip to Florence took around 7.5 hours driving. At 1:30 a.m. next day we reached Florence and approached directly to our hotel. We were tired. Next day, and after a light breakfast in hotel, and before we leave with taxi to Pisa, we walked through narrow roads and streets of Florence to see this historical and tourism city. Florence is an amazing city and maybe in number 3 in important and famous tourist cities in Italy. From Old Town to Michelangelo, then to Pisa, to see one of the 7 wonders of the world. It does not need more than 2 hours. We took tons of photos, then resumed the trip to the capital Rome, where we can see the deep history and oldest civilization. Of course, the capital of Christians, as well the Vatican. From Rome, we moved to Venice, also very famous city in Italy, where it is surrounded by water. We spent the night in Venice, and next day after breakfast, as usual, we traveled to Milano. Milano is the ecumenic capital in Italy, has a lot of beautiful places and churches. Around evening, we arrived to Linate Airport. There is second airport in Milano, and flew to Paris, city of lights. In Paris, we visited Eiffel Tower, Louvre Museum, and Palace of Versailles. Next day, we visited Euro Disney, a lot of games, movies, entertainments, and magic actions. Your heart makes many sleeping second night in Paris, we continued the visit by plane from Orly Airport to Barcelona, the most beautiful city overlooking. We arrived midnight almost, so no choice was available except taking dinner in popular local Spanish seafood restaurant. Next day, and in order to save time, we took the tourist bus, which is keep running around all places in the city with different stops that allow the two visitors to take a photo or take a rest each 1 or 2 hours. End of the day, as usual, we flew to our last station, which is Istanbul. We love it so much. During 2 days there we have a chance to see all attractive places there, and an important part was doing shopping from big malls there. In the night of the second night in Istanbul, we returned back to home via Lodge Airport, concluding the finished Arabian Tower.